what it is, guys. Today we're gonna be putting bedroom scary stories. So yeah.
Chills. Number 5. This all happened about 3 hours ago. I moved back in with my mother about 2 weeks ago due to my lease ending at my apartment and my girlfriend and I splitting up about a month before the end date. She took the place that we looked at together, and since she had put down the security deposit and paid everything up front, I didn't have a lot of say in the matter. My mother offered to let me stay in her spare bedroom for a month or two while I get back up on my feet and save until I can get my own place. This was a disaster waiting to happen, and my mother and I don't live well together. Without any options on such short notice, I took her up on her offer and moved in. It's a small town house tucked away from the main roads, about 5 minutes away from anything of interest. It heats up like a sauna during the day, and so I didn't spend much time there unless it was an evening or my day off. Thankfully, I work from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., so I don't bear the brunt of the heat. Mom works from 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. herself, and she's usually going to bed by the time I'm home. And the less interaction we have, the less chance we butt heads. But that all changed tonight. 2 weeks in, and my mother and I have lived surprisingly well with one another, which is far from when I was in high school and growing up. She asked if I would go to the store with her since it was finally cooling off. Most people don't crowd grocery stores at night, and she needed help carrying a few things she needed to buy. Not like my company would have been nice or anything. No big deal. I couldn't argue with her for letting me stay rent-free, so why not? I offered to drive, so she left her keys in the house. My smartass left mine too, and it was a reflex to twist the lock on the knob when you walked out. We both realized once we got to my car that neither of us had keys. Great time for our first fight in a while, right? After we cleared up the way to go on forgetting your keys and I knew I shouldn't have asked for your help bullshit, she tried calling her landlord to see if she would come unlock the house with a spare key. While she did that, I walked around to the front door to see if by some miracle it was unlocked, but no luck. The landlord is out of town, we find out, so we call the landlord's son to see if he has a spare, and he doesn't either. Awesome. Thankfully, my mother has a back deck with furniture, and I had my cigarettes, so we call a locksmith and decide to wait it out. Now, to describe things a bit, the townhouse is 2 stories. From the table and chairs on the back porch, you're about 10 to 12 feet away from the back door, and the spare bedroom overlooks the whole back area. After a few more minutes of complaining at each other,